boss, I will flex and show this game.
Hold up.
What?
We just dropped some frames. So just wait for a minute.
The pause?
We're not. No, we're still up.
Okay.
Still up. Keep going.
Wait, keep going?
Okay. The thing is, sometimes we drop some frames.
Yeah,
so it goes down for just a few seconds.
Okay.
Right.
Did it drop
Yeah, but
completely?
it comes back up automatically.
I have no idea if you even heard what the hoo-ha I just said. If you didn't, I'm starting over. We have a new donation challenge headed up by the French community. They want to see me flex after every single boss that I kill in Secret of Evermore. I will agree to this for $4,000. It is not a very heavy challenge. I think you can all do this, and I think it would be great to see you guys do this for a worthy cause. Please be willing to donate to help me meet this new challenge. If you don't, I will come to your house and I will suplex you. Promise me. I will find where you live.
So, I just sequence broke the game.
He's gonna suplex friends.
By the way, I just sequence broke the game because I entered this area without authorization. Oh no.
Adam's so mad at you. He hasn't authorized this at all.
You're gonna get a harsh scolding here.
To those trying to save the animals, Meta will also suplex the
Lag.
Don't think he won't.
It doesn't really matter for in-game time if you lag there because the timer lags if you do that too. So we always just do it for fun.
Yup. I never said to make anybody's job easy. I didn't make my own job. I just do what I do.
We have $20 from Maxwell Mooney. I missed the first half hour of Metroid Fusion.
And I'm gonna get yelled at.
But I'm loving what I've seen thus far. And the commentary is great. Put this donation towards Chocobo Racing as the worst final fight. Well, either that or saving the animals, whichever one the runner prefers.
So do people want me to turn up the volume for fun?
I think we know which one he prefers.
Do you want me to turn up the volume?
Turn up the volume.
Turn up the volume. Pump it up.
We have $20 from Stanley Stahl. Decided to donate another $20 because I really want that Metroid poster and put this money to saving the animals.
So he just got a very harsh scolding from Adam.
I broke the game
From
apparently.
the ship. Adam's yelling at her from the ship.
And the real Adam would have said the same thing.
He would have softened the blow. Okay.
Adam would have just said that he had no other.
I kind of don't want to turn this into other animates, so.
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't.
Oh,
No, we really don't. It turns the chat into crap.
And now for the part where this game actually becomes a Metroid game.
$11.11 from Michael Tompton. Hey guys, this is my second donation. Love the cause and love the games. The small amount of commentary I've seen has been awesome. Thanks a ton. Give this moolah to Runner's Choice. There has been no shortage of commentary in the last hour.
Save the animals. Something about this stream, let's hope it doesn't happen. By the way, you have to shoot the waybeam from this spot specifically, because the waybeam is annoying. Since it goes up and down, so sometimes it'll miss enemies, and remember that the waybeam does damage for every frame. So sometimes it'll like curve out and not stay in the enemy for as long. So the waybeam kind of sucks because it does the same amount of damage as Plasma Beam. Like it's exactly the same power. The pseudo screw attack and the flare, they do more damage, but that's kind of useless at this point in the game because you're about to get the real screw attack. And okay, so something I need to explain that's pretty important. So, well, after this room, well, that's never happened before.
First time I saw the gold pirates killed like that, I was like, what?
Yeah. So what happens is you're supposed.
He hit him from behind. That's what happened.
Yeah. So what you're supposed to do is shoot them from behind, but the game only checks if you're facing the same direction. So if you shoot the waybeam and then turn around immediately, you can kill them while facing them.
These Idors are the boss.
Wow.
That was the last one.
Good
job,
job,
that's the last
Nintendo.
one. Oh, run over! No!
No!
Missed his eye.
I missed the bomb. The run's over, guys. Pull back your donations. I'm gonna reset. This is a bad fight too. Couldn't get the setup.
And you're shooting like this, so the wave beam is in him for as long as possible, right?
Somewhat, yeah. It's better for me to shoot him while he's moving right, but it takes a long time to wait for him to go right, so you're still probably better off to just shoot him at ASAP usually.
We are in the Metroid,
Wow, that lag.
and Metroid Fusion block right now. There are several prizes you can donate for. A minimum bid of $10 will get you in for a Metroid Mix
That was with
painting. And
2 doubles. That's
A minimum
very
bid
good.
of
Oh my god.
$20 will get you in for the Metroid Cast poster everybody's been talking about in the donations.
Yeah, doubling with diffusions is really hard. I'm very happy with just getting. I'm honestly would be happy with getting one double. Period.
You got 2.
I got 2. That's just really good. No! I killed a Ripper.
You're supposed to save the animals.
Run over. Reset.
Run over, reset.
Reset. Start
Alright,
over.
so I would definitely like to have some quiet soon, because this is where the real run gets really hard. Like, this is harder than Nightmare 1%. Probably, I would say. Nightmare and Yakuza 1%, because I personally find Yakuza 1% harder than Nightmare 1%. People, for some reason, think Nightmare's harder.
I think they're both about the same.
They're both
They have
hard.
control factor.
Alright, so... Anyways, Screw attack. Oh yeah, something I completely forgot to mention after space jump is that for some stupid reason you can't wall jump anymore. Same with Zero Mission, which is really stupid. Also, when you get space jump, remember how I said whenever you jump from a ledge or a ladder, it has the same physics as a wall jump. Now it's the same physics as a space jump, which is good and bad. It's bad because you don't have the horizontal speed as a wall jump, but it's good because you can pull back now. So you'll see me do. So you saw me do a ladder climb very briefly in Sector 4, but I'm going to do a more difficult one right here, and you'll see me demonstrate that. Bad luck. That was fine. So you might be wondering why I'm not shine sparking up there. I timed this a long time ago when I sucked at ladder jumping, and it was a half second slower. So now I'm better. It's probably like 1 second slower to shine spark up. So ladder climbing there is faster.
By the way, guys, we are on the animals. For those of you trying to save the animals, you're going to have to try a lot harder because we have $806 to make up if we're going to save those animals.
Save the animals! Here's another ladder climb here. That's short. That was good.
We have $15 from Andrew Tribiano. Playing one of my favorite games and with the bonus of great commentary. Keep being awesome.
So there isn't much to commentate on. It's a lot of the stuff explanatory. But I do have to concentrate. This is
pretty much the hardest part of the game.
This is. Well, Sector 1 is relatively easy, but
just the cleanup in general.
In general, it is the hardest part overall.
It's also the awesomest part.
It is awesome if I pull it off. Like, I would definitely say 1% is harder to finish, but in terms of getting a good speedrun, they're probably around even difficulty.
We have $100 from Adelaide Stark. My name was pronounced correctly when I asked for it, but will it be this time? So I have to follow through with another $100. I love watching PJ's stream, so this is going into Glitched Blaster Master. Love all the runs, but I'm sad that I just missed that's never happened before as I was typing this message. Shout out to Kirby Master for continuing to break the game in rapid succession and make me almost feel bad about having a way to donate.
Something I completely forgot to mention that I've done several times to run. When you enter a door while charging your beam, if you let go during the door transition, you shoot the beam at the earliest frame possible. So that was terrible. I missed all 3 ice missile snipes. Anyways, so that's very useful if there's a gate come right next to a door. So like you can shoot your beam as soon as possible. So you'll still see me do it a few times, but there were several gates that I completely forgot to mention that, and there were several gates that I did that for. And that just comes down to memorizing where there are gates and such, and charging your beam beforehand.
We have $20 from Casey Myers, who says, "Hi guys, first time SGDQ watcher and donator. You're all running for a great cause, so good luck and keep up."
Alright, so there's actually something interesting. So if you remember in Sector 2, right before to the navigation room after getting plasma beam, I got a missile tank in a room with 2 lines. And I got a power bomb tank here. There's a different route you can do that pretty much breaks even, where the binary missile tank, you get that during cleanup. The power bomb tank I got, you get that during Sector 2 cleanup. Because they're like kind of next to each other. And that's actually the same time, assuming you execute them well. But yeah, I would like to ask to read no donations from here on out. So I have to concentrate really hard. I missed that shot. let go of B too early. Ah, I'll show it off anyways. I've not missed this in so long. There we go. So that's the only spot in the game where the mid-air bomb jump is useful. The only other way to get up there is to power grip it, but you cannot power grip ledges while a power bomb's going off. So a mid-air bomb jump is that's like the only spot in the game where a mid-air bomb jump is useful outside of tasks. Then there's another R shoot here. Kill those. And right here again, I'm charging my beam to just shoot this gate as soon as possible. Right there. Also, I can't shoot missiles that fast because there can only be 2 missiles on the screen at once. So this is a route change that Jagger G found actually, because his mindset when he was looking for routes was, oh, let's find a route where I shine spark and space boost as much as possible. And he found a route in Sector 3 cleanup that's 3 seconds faster than what we used to do. So what we used to do is go up here. Instead, we're just going to go down. And the path all the way to the left, we did that before this area, but now we're going to do it now because we can space boost through it. Well, after I get these 2 expansions. So like, shout out to Jagger G for finding this route. It's 3 seconds faster. Yes, Fusion 100% had a lot of route changes actually. Like before, let me right here. Okay, yeah. So beforehand, what happened is in cleanup, what we used to do is go from sector 1, 2, 4, 6, 5, 3, and finish. But now we go backwards. And what that does is it skips 2 elevators because you can leave through the reactor, and it cuts out a significant amount of backtracking. And we call it the route I'm using now the counterclockwise route because you're going counterclockwise around the space station, whereas beforehand we went clockwise, and it saves around 10 to 12 seconds. So like that's actually pretty significant. A few seconds doesn't sound like much, but when you're at the level of really high optimization, 10 seconds, even 3 seconds is a lot of time.
Yeah, both Zero Mission and Fusion both had pretty recent 100%
Yes,
route changes.
Zero Mission had a lot of route changes. All right, this is definitely serious time.
Kirby Master, Jagger G says good luck on Sector 6.
There you go.
Pogo OM.
That's a nice body movement going on there.
I don't know, it just helps. Yeah, I have to be careful with practicing that because it hurts my left thumb a lot if I practice it too much. This is also part of the Jagger G route. We shine sparking through this room. Okay. Let's hope I can get this speed boost jump. That's fine.
Close enough.
Close enough. That jump is a lot harder than it looks. You probably have like 1 block of error to jump and make it. If you jump too late, you're gonna hit the wall before the speed boost blocks, and you're not gonna destroy the speed boost blocks. So wait. What? Oh yeah, just one more thing here. I probably should have paused for sector 1, but oh well.
Yeah, doing this route also makes you don't have to backtrack for that power bomb right there.
Yeah. So sector 5 cleanup is relatively short because I already cleaned up the entire Nightmare section before finding Nightmare and after. So sector 5 is really short and straightforward. I'm just going to go pretty much immediately to sector 6, the dreadful sector 6. Sector 6 is notorious for having a ridiculous, really hard tricks. So I am asking for quiet throughout the entire cleanup section, but during sector 6 I would definitely like absolute serious time.
It also has the awesomest space boost in the game.
Shh, spoilers. Oh, whoa, that was clean. That was really clean. Like if you clean out a line of speed boost blocks there, that's actually really fast because you don't have to keep falling down blocks and stuff. So now I'm getting this missile tank because I have screw attack, so I can just kill the bomb, destroy the bomb block without using a bomb or power bomb. All right, so that's sector 5 done right there. Should be. Yeah. I paused because there's a checklist. There's like a check thingy behind each type of expansion.
All right,
for the
serious
sector.
time right
so
here.
This is serious time. That was bad. I missed that one. It doesn't save that much time, but it looks freaking cool too. Because like if you get the space boost, you have to.
This.
No, you have to do this no matter
Yeah,
what.
you're right. You still have
Like
to
because like if you get the space boost, you have to run back an extra time. So it does save time, but not by more than like 2 or 3 seconds or something like that. Okay. Yes! Yes! That's one of the hardest tricks in the game right there. Well, okay, so the route I did is actually slower by a few seconds, but it looks freaking cool, and I'm not going to pass up on it. Because you want it, the E-Tank I got, you want to get it on the way out. Because it skips having to travel through one room. But that means you don't have the chance to do that super epic long space boost. So I wanted to do that because it looks cool, and I'm really glad I pulled it off. That is one of the coolest tricks in the game. Like one of the coolest looking tricks, whatever. I can't talk because I'm still in awe that I actually pulled that off.
That used to be part of the actual route, though.
It used to be, yeah. Well, at least when I ran it, and then Dragon Fangs was like, no, you're slow. You're wrong. And Bottle Spark said that too, and I'm like, fine, I give in. Okay. So, you do not have to Shine Spark up this, by the way. And it's very bad if you do, because you're going to go back to Sector 1 with no way to go back down here without going a long way around. You could do a diagonal Shine Spark to avoid going all the way to the top. Okay, it's not over though, like there's still a really hard trick coming
Yeah,
up.
it's still
And
serious time here.
It's still definitely serious time. And Sector 2 is still not, it's pretty hard too. Like, I would definitely have serious time for Sector 2 as well. I pressed down on accident. That was silly. There we go. Second try. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that.
That is ridiculously hard.
Oh, well, I got the frame perfect spring bond away back. Yeah, so a misconception is that people who run Super Metroid think that you can do that just hold A to bounce off spring combo blocks, which you can in Super Metroid. You can't do that in Fusion. You have to press A on the perfect frame to spring ball. And failing that, which I did, you have to unmorph and then try to either do a frame perfect jump off the next crumble block or do almost frame perfect spin into a space jump. And you have to hold A long enough to actually reach the top, or else you're not going to reach the top. So it's really annoying. It's kind of luck-based-ish. Oh no, that's too late. So what you can do here is that if you do, yeah, I missed it. If you roll through that frame on a perfect frame without waiting against the bomb block, you can make it back to that bomb block without having to destroy it. But it's really precise. But yeah, that's Sector 6 in a nutshell, but there's still Sector 2 left, which is also really hard. Not as bad as Sector 6, but it has a lot of hard tricks in it too. So... Oh yeah, so another question I've heard before when watching me. Why were you able to get the Nightmare E-Tank really easily? The answer is because there's only 2 layers of crumble blocks. So after you destroy the second layer, that's when you can grab the ledge. But in the case of the Power Bomb tank I just got, there's several layers, meaning the moment you try to grab the ledge, you'll touch the third layer of crumble blocks and you'll fall down without grabbing the ledge. So Nightmare E-Tank's really easy, but you can't do the same thing for the Power Bomb tank.
Question, is Section 4 already cleaned up?
It's already cleaned up, yeah.
Alright.
I completely forgot to mention that. But yeah, Sector 4 is completely cleaned up after I get the fusions. Crumble City! I'm gonna put down the Power Bomb for fun. By the way, you cannot fall straight down to the Power Bomb tank, because all of the stuff right below me is all ground that leads only to the left until you reach this spot here. So you can't just fall down. So yeah, that one went really well considering I was kind of messing around at the same time. So yeah, Crumble City! Crumble Block City. So I mentioned a route change. I mentioned that there was a route change where you get a Divine Room missile tank and a Sector 1 Power Bomb tank. Right after I go through this hall, that's when you would get it in that route. But to make it as fast as the route I just used, you have to do a difficult space boost back, and that's a really hard space boost. I was gonna go for it, but I hadn't practiced space boost enough, so I'm like, yeah, screw it. So Sorry, Jagger. Jagger's like the only person who uses that route actively. Because he's Jagger. I need to start spamming more missiles.
And power bombs.
Power bombs I should be fine on. Oh, screw you. So my goal is to get down to 0 power bomb, 0 missile tanks without wasting time. Fortunately, I'm going to get 2 more power bomb tanks here. There you go. That's not the hardest room in the world, but it's really hard to learn it. But once you learn the timing, it's not terribly hard. You're supposed to use a charged diffusion missile to freeze 2 Rippers, to use them as platforms, but you can just space jump through like I did. I wasted time there, I'm sorry.
Reset.
Reset.
Stop getting missiles. You're trying to waste them.
Yeah, don't you need some of those missiles for SAS?
Now I want to be at 0-0 just as Omega Metroid swipes me, pretty much.
okay.
So I'm not going to be at 0 before SX. If I were, that would be terrible.
Yeah.
You could do the old strap for him.
I have a lot of missiles to burn. Being at almost at full health doesn't help either. Now I'm at full health, so now I'm going to get only missile drops. No, I missed that. It's a lot harder to get the missile through that. Ouch. By the way, that red spiky guy's name is Ouch. So whenever we race fusion and stuff, every time one of us touches one of those, we say Ouch.
There's a few in Super Metroid that actually.
They are in Super Metroid, yeah.
A little bit
They're
of
the same
serious
thing.
time for this room.
While I'm still racing missiles. If you wanted a wind spark, that's as close as you're gonna get, probably. Hopefully. I'm doing these in the air because it saves frames. Oh.
Oh my god.
I have not messed this room up in a long time. That's stupid. Hey, more chances to burn missiles at least. Gotta look at it from a positive standpoint. I'm gonna do these from land now, just to be safe. Except this one. This one skips a Giant Spark, so. Alright. No, I'm not gonna get it. I bounced. I'm not gonna get it.
So close.
That is really hard. I morphed there, so I hover in the air for a bit, so I can skip landing on one spot. But I bounced, which defeated the purpose of morphing. So I missed that, and I lost like 7 seconds or something. So that's one of the hardest tricks in the game.
Near 10 seconds lost.
It's quite a bit out, honestly.
It's somewhere between like 7 and 10.
It is, because you have to go back and redo the Shine Spark. It's quite a bit of time lost, and I missed that in my record too.
Maybe 5 or 6.
No, I missed that too. So here's the interesting. Yeah, okay, I'm good. Here's the interesting thing about this route. Most of you have probably never seen the room coming up in its current state. While I'm burning missiles for fun. Well, I don't need to worry about the speed boost here. So what I normally had to do there is to stop speed boosting without skidding. What you want to do is let go and then press the direction you're moving in again. And that's actually a lot harder than it sounds. It's useful in like 2 spots, and that was one of the spots there because you're gonna start speed boosting the moment you right before you jump. You're supposed to jump. So yeah, this room. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have never seen you. Yeah, it becomes activated after you defeat Notori, but why would you go there after defeating Notori?
Also, whoever goes through that door.
Yeah, I know that door is actually useful. Wow. Let's see if I can pull this trick off. Yes, okay. So normally that early power bomb tech I got, I would get it now, but I wanted to speed boost that because it looks cool. And I see, that's fine, not a big deal. Oh my god, I'm at 46 missiles, this is terrible. And 8 power bombs. Okay, so this is a good time for donations.
Cool.
That was clean up
we
right there.
$10 from Daniel Gregoire, who says, congrats to Kirby Master for that amazing fight with Nightmare. Let this go against saving the animals because they deserve it after how hard it was to figure out the wall jump in Super Metroid. $60 from Pierre Quirion. we do want meta to flex after each boss. France works for you guys. $5 from Rebecca Holder. It's so awesome seeing these amazing speedrunners breaking childhood games for a good cause. Please put my donation towards me Pie singing that sweet old man river.
Is that not met yet?
Yeah, it was met a while
Okay.
ago.
I was thinking
$30 from Sylvain Collinet. Hi from France. Meta, do some flexes for us. I donate mainly for the boy's name Princess Cadence. Meta, you know what to do with this. Also, SGDQ is so good to watch. I love to see so many Sonics records. $15 from Haoshu Lee. Caminator here, donating to the greater cause. Do a shout out for my sister Celeste for being awesome and watching this with me. So shout out to Celeste.
Shout out to Celeste.
$20 from Jake Jacobson. Trying to get that sweet poster. Been slowly getting into speedrunning more and more and loving watching the runners dominate these games. Their knowledge of the games and exploits is remarkable. $20 towards low percent Super Metroid run because I've never seen it before and it sounds rad. $20 from Jason Reixinger. Cool to see Metroid Fusion, but can't wait to see the big daddy of them all, so $20 to 100% Super Metroid. $20 from Kyle Brigman. Dibs on the poster. Shoutouts to SDA and Kirby Master. Kirby, you are the one who got me into speedrunning. I'm a longtime lurker in your channel. I picked up Metroid Fusion as my first speedrunning game because of you, thanks to your video guide.
Thank you.
Thanks for being awesome.
So I think this is a good time to cut off donations because there's a boss
My
coming
donation goes to Runner's Choice. I believe Kirby said all donations to go to
Bomb.
kill the animals.
All right, so don't blink. By the way, just don't blink. Oh my God, that's 3, 4. That if I didn't miss the 2 charge moves, that would have been perfect because the 4 shot is really rare. 5 shot is standard.
And at this point, the additional 6 damage from the flare isn't really as much.
It doesn't matter. It's just more than 6 damage. The flare does 6 damage, it's only a normal charge beam.
Okay. Just double check. Thought it-
Ow. I lost count. I think that was 3. That's 4. 5. 6.
So 6.
Yeah, there we go.
Didn't get the sweet spot.
Nah, I missed the sweet spot there.
By the way, fun fact about this part of the game, you can't go back.
Oh yeah, after you talk to Adam, you can't go back in the game until you beat the game and reload it.
So my best save on this game is stuck at 99% forever.
No, if you beat the game and then reload it, then yeah, you can go back.
Ah, so I will have to fix that.
There we go, 0-0. I wasted time, who cares?
Now let's see if you get the escape spark.
By the way, if you know what I'm gonna try to do, please don't spoil it.
Are you,
$10 if you get it.
are you going to win the game? I don't want to spoil that.
I just lost the game.
Oh, you're a terrible person.
Yes!
Nice.
That's really
That
hard
is
to do.
very difficult to do. I usually just cheese it and hit up and hope I'm right. Hope I'm on the right pixel.
Shout out to Boss Break for teaching me that.
More than $10 to save the animals.
Yeah, there's a low height chance break you can do here. Oh no, I missed it.
Okay, you got $10 for the animals.
He's so happy to be on stream, he just can't stop.
Ah, I messed up.
What's your name, little guy?
No, it only works the first time. Yeah, so I can't do it anymore. That's why Shine Sparking is the easiest, because you can get up there instantly. But if I missed it, then you can space jump up there. I'm really glad I pulled it off, though. Oh, 100%! 1 energy, 0 missiles, 0 power bombs.
Good enough.
My life's complete. I got 100. So...
Jagger G will be happy for seeing you do that.
Yeah, I was doing this earlier today, and I actually timed out Omega Metroid with Pogo.
Nice.
So I beat Jagger G. Yeah, shots fired. There we go. Okay, so a lot to explain because I never got to I never got to explain the sax fight, so I'll explain that first. So what happened is, remember that the charged wave beam does damage per frame. So it's not going to do damage per frame as well,